Hello, Year 6. It's me, Miss Landry. And this week, I'm going to be guiding you through 4 English lessons, where we will write an entry as Michael for his ship's log. Let's get started. Before you begin, as always, you will need a pen or pencil, as well as your home learning book or paper to write on. You may also want to have a copy of Kensuke's Kingdom to help you with your writing. If you don't have these things, please pause the video here and come back when you're ready. Let's get going. This week, your writing task will be to write an entry for Michael's ship's log. You will need to retell your day at sea using detail, engaging vocabulary, and varied sentence structure. Each day for the next 4 days, we will build up ideas for you to be ready to do an extended piece of writing on Thursday. Let's have a read of my model text. While I read, I want you to think about what feature I've highlighted in red. And if you're up for a challenge, have a think about what feature I've underlined in green and purple. Listen while I read. Today, the most extraordinary thing happened. I saw Africa. I first caught a glimpse of it when I was hanging clothes on the line. I shouted for Mum. I think I gave her a bit of a scare, and she came running. Though it was far in the distance, Mum assured me that what I had seen was definitely Africa. She showed me our path on the chart. We are going down the west coast of the continent towards South Africa. The wind brought us down from Southampton and will take us down the coast for a few hundred more miles. After that, we will head across the Atlantic to South America. We mustn't drift off course, or else we'll get into the doldrums. There's no wind there at all, where we could just sit becalmed for weeks. Forever, maybe. All right, Year 6. Can you figure out what feature I've highlighted in red? Well done if you have said the past tense. Today we're using the past tense accurately and consistently in our writing. Pause the video here to write down your learning objective. Great job. Let's get going. Now, before we talk about what the past tense is and when we use it, we need to recap. What is a verb? Any ideas? Great job. A verb is a what-doing word. It's an action or a being word. Year 6, can you tell me 3 examples of verbs? Great job. If you said words like jumping, listening, standing, those are all verbs. Well done. And verbs are what we need to focus on when we think about changing the tense of a sentence. So when I ask you to write in the past tense, we need to focus on what verbs we're using and what form of that verb we're choosing. But Miss, what is a tense? You might be wondering. Well, you're in luck. I'll tell you. A tense tells when an action took place. My turn. A tense tells us when an action took place. Your turn. Great job. Now, we know that there are 3 main tenses. We have the past tense, I ate an apple. The present tense, I am eating an apple. And the future tense, I will eat an apple. Today, Year 6, we are focusing on using the past tense consistently and accurately. Now, there are 3 different ways that we can write the past tense. Can anyone think of any of these ways? Great job. Keep those in your brain and let's see if you were right. We have the simple past tense. I mopped the deck yesterday. We have the past progressive. I was mopping the deck, when it started to rain. And we can use the past perfect. I had mopped the deck by the time Mom and Dad woke up. Now, let's take a look at each of these more in depth. My turn. The simple past tense. Your turn. Good job. The simple past tense is used to describe something that happened in the past and is now finished. Please take a moment to read that bit out loud to yourself. Great job. So remember, the simple past tense is used to describe something that happened in the past and is now finished. It uses just one verb in the past tense. Let's look at an example. I mopped the deck yesterday. What is my verb? Well done. It's that word mopped. And I've used the past tense of the verb to mop in my simple past tense sentence. I mopped the deck yesterday. It happened. It's over. I mopped the deck yesterday. Great job. Now, let's look at the past progressive. The past progressive tense is used to describe something that went on for a period of time in the past. Let's read that out loud together. The past progressive tense is used to describe something that went on for a period of time in the past. Great job. It uses the auxiliary verb to be and the suffix ing. My turn. Past progressive, your turn. Great job. Let's take a look at an example past progressive sentence. This sentence says, I was mopping the deck when it started to rain. Where is my example of the past progressive here? Well, it's that use of was as my auxiliary verb and mopping as my main verb. I was, auxiliary verb, mopping the deck when it started to rain. Year 6, can you have a think about a sentence that you can put in the past progressive? Great job. You could say, I was walking down the street and I saw my friend. Was walking is past progressive. Well done. And our final past tense that we can use is the past perfect. My turn. Past perfect. Your turn. Past perfect. Great job. Now, the past perfect tense is used to describe something that was completed in the past before something else happened. So you're talking about something that happened before something else that's also in the past. The past perfect uses the auxiliary verb to have and the past tense verb. Let's take a look at an example. I had mopped the deck by the time Mom and Dad woke up. My example of the past perfect here is had mopped. Had is that auxiliary verb to have, and mopped is the past tense of the verb to mop. I had mopped the deck by the time Mom and Dad woke up. Remember year 6. The past perfect is used to describe something that was completed, the mopping, before something else happened. The mopping was completed before Mom and Dad woke up. Let's practice using all of these different types of past tense. Let's review. Simple past tense. Your turn. Well done. Remember, simple past tense is used to describe an action that happened in the past and is finished. Past progressive. Past progressive. Great job. Remember that past progressive tense is used to describe something that happened in the past tense over a period of time. And past perfect. Past perfect. Great job. That past perfect tense is used to describe something that happened in the past before something else. Let's have a go. Can you identify the tenses of these sentences, Year 6? Number 1, Mom was steering the boat. Is it simple past, past progressive, or past perfect? Great job. Number 2, I had searched the horizon for hours with no luck. Which tense is that in? Have a think. And number 3, Stella inquisitively stared out at the open ocean for hours. What tense is that in? All right, let's see how you did. Number 1 was in the past progressive tense. This is something that happened over a period of time in the past. Number 2 is in the past perfect. I'm telling you that I had searched the horizon before I decided that I had no luck. And number 3, you guessed it, is in the simple past tense. We use that one past tense verb to describe something that happened and is now done. Stella's no longer staring out at the ocean, is she? Let's try that exercise one more time. This time, Year 6, I want you to write down your ideas. I'd like you to write 1, 2, 3 into your book, and beside each number, write down the tense you believe the example is. Number 1, I saw Africa. Number 2, what I had seen was definitely Africa. Number 3, the pod of flying fish were jumping out of the water. Pause the video here and write down what you think each example is. Well done. Let's take a look and see how you did. Number 1, simple past tense. I use one verb to describe something that happened in the past and is finished. Number 2, well done. It's the past perfect. I had seen. I had seen it. I had seen it before. We're talking about something that happened before something else. I had seen Africa before Mom told me that it was Africa. And number 3 is the past progressive. This is something that happened in the past over a period of time. The pod of flying fish were jumping out of the water. Now, Year 6, I've had a go at identifying these past tenses. I wonder if you can check my work for me. Pause the video here, have a read through each sentence, and decide if I identified the tense correctly. If not, can you identify the tense correctly? Come back when you're ready to discuss the answers. Great job. Let's have a look. Number 1, I was trying to use the simple past tense. So I said, I first caught a glimpse of it when I was hanging clothes on the line. Did I use the simple past tense? No. Well done. I used the past progressive here. How about number 2? Did I do any better here? I was trying to use the past progressive. said, I shouted for Mom. I think I gave her a bit of a scare. She came running. No, again, I have used the past progressively incorrect. What I actually used was the simple past tense. How about number 3? Did I at least get number 3 right? Though it was far in the distance, Mum assured me that what I had seen was definitely Africa. I was trying to use the past perfect tense here. How did I do, Year 6? Yes, finally, I got one correct. Well done. Now, I would like you to correct my mistake, if I made a mistake. Number 1, I tried to use the simple present tense. I said I was watching the water, looking for more flying fish. Did I use the simple present tense? No, I didn't. Well done. Number 2, I was trying to use the past perfect tense. I said I had been waiting days to see a shark. Did I use this correctly? Yes, great job. Let's review 3 ways to use the past tense. We'll do my turn, your turn. The simple past tense. I mopped the deck yesterday. Great job. Remember, my turn, your turn. Past progressive tense. I was mopping the deck when it started to rain. Great work. Past perfect. I had mopped the deck by the time Mum and Dad woke up. Great job, Year 6. Now, let's take some time and explore these different ways of creating the past tense. In this example, I would like you to decide which is more engaging for the reader. I'd also like you to tell me why, or if I've made any mistakes in my writing. Listen while I read to you. Though it was far in the distance, Mum has assured me that what I had seen was definitely Africa. Number 2, though it was far in the distance, Mum assured me that what I had seen was definitely Africa. Have a think about which of these examples uses the past tense correctly and accurately. Pause the video, have a think, and come back when you're ready to hear the answer. Well done. Let's take a look. I've said that the second example is more engaging. I wonder if you, Year 6, were able to find my error in number 1. In number 1, I used the present tense when I said, Mum has assured me. Now, I'm writing in the past tense, though it was far in the distance. Mum assured me that what I had seen was definitely Africa. All of my verbs here are in the past tense, except the verb has. So I know that this is incorrect. And the second one, where I've taken out that has and used the simple past tense, that one is correct. Let's have another go. What is wrong with this example? And how do you know? Pause the video here, have a think, and come back when you're ready to talk about it. Well done. This sentence says, today, the most extraordinary thing happened. I had seen Africa. Does it sound right? No, it doesn't. So, let's have a think about what it is that is wrong. Here, I used the past perfect tense, which we use when something was finished in the past before something else happened. Aren't I talking about something that happened in the past and is now finished? I saw Africa is what I should have said. I should have used the simple past tense. Now, Year 6, I need some help. I need you to check that I have used the correct form of the past tense in my work. Pause the video here, read through this paragraph, and make any edits to my use of the past tense that you think I need. All right, great job. Let's take a look at what I think I needed to change. I said, as soon as I was waking up this morning, I knew it was a scorcher outside. Waking up. That's something that happened and is finished. I should use the simple past tense. As soon as I woke up this morning, I knew it was a scorcher outside. The air had felt sticky, and I was already sweating. Had felt. Did the air feel sticky before something else happened? No. I need to use the simple past tense. The air felt sticky, and I was sweating already. Instead of before I was leaving the cabin, I should have used the simple past tense. Before I left the cabin, I lathered myself in sun cream so that I wouldn't burn. Mom has reminded us to wear sun cream every day since we left Southampton, but Dad was never listening. Dad never listened. That's the simple past tense. He's always very red in the face, and the tops of his ears are usually peeling. I always listen to Mum. She's the skipper after all. And I'm staying a lovely shade of nutty brown. And stayed a lovely shade of nutty brown. All right, Year 6. Now it's your turn. Your task today is to begin to write your entry for Michael's ship's log. Remember that a ship's log is a bit like a diary, but it focuses on events rather than feelings. Your entry should begin with the most exciting event from the day and should continue in chronological order or time order from the beginning of the day all the way to the end. Don't forget to use the past tense correctly and consistently. You can use the slides from today to help you if you are unsure. Remember, my model text is here to help you, and there's also a page here to help you remember how to accurately write in the simple past tense and the past progressive. If you're finding the past perfect tense a bit tricky, focus today on accurately and consistently using the simple past and the past progressive tenses. Good luck with the beginning of your writing, and I can't wait to see what you write. Well done, Year 6.